So, hey everyone, it is. Oh no, my sound is all the way up. That's gonna be bad. Um, all right, there we go. Hello everyone. It's Thursday, which means it is time for King's Pyrite, a Fool's Gold campaign. This campaign was written by Dingo Doodles and Felix Irnik. I'm hoping I'm saying it correctly. I have no clue. Everything comes from the Fool's Gold campaign, which is by Hit Point Press. Um, Before we begin, thank you to Blaze of Gloriosa for subscribing even longer. Oh no, it's every time. Every time I'm far too close to being like, and it's time for Deviant Futures. No, it's time for King's Pyrite.
Luckily, you're still allowed to look at the chat for now.
Yes, I am allowed to look at the chat for now. Thank you to Hellhounds for being our producer for the night. And to begin, let's start with Scarred.
Hello, I'm the Scarred Adventurer, also known as, well, me. On the show tonight, I am playing Kurt Augustine, and on Tuesdays, you can find me here also playing a wonderful character named Red Death. So, if you don't see me here, or if you don't see me here on either Thursdays or Tuesdays, I can be found not a lot of places, but I can be found usually working with Tangor Productions to bring you Bravely Broken. I'm working very hard on it. We are doing a bunch of stuff. I've been a little away from it for a little bit, but I've also been a little ill. Everything will be fine, though. We're going to pass on from that. And, we're going to jump right over and see some lovely things from our lovely Bat Kyle, who plays Badge's Newth.
Hi, folks. I'm the lovely Bat Kyle who plays Badge's Newth. At least here on Thursdays. On Mondays, I play the not quite as lovely, but definitely higher Jacob King, the half demon stoner oracle tank that he is. Outside of that, you can't really find me anywhere because I don't want to be found. That aside, I think we're gonna jump over to Nick.
Hello, I am Nick. Speaking of other people who are exceptionally difficult to find online, trust me, I have a friend who tried. They did not succeed. Anyway, the only other place you can really find me is on the Discord. I am here playing Boulder, and Boulder also has a tiny pebble named Pebble. He's also a pseudo dragon. We're just going to toss it over to Solid Acid playing Luna for the next of the introductions.
Hello, I'm Solar Dasher. You can find me here on Thursdays playing Luna. Ow! And on Fridays, I play Blake. They are a character and a half, I tell you that much. I'm still learning how to play them. But hey, gotta roll with it. Anyways, I've actually figured out how to split my computer now. I bought a special thing. So now, hopefully, I'll be able to start streaming again on my own, as I am. Okay. Sorry. That caught me off guard. Back to what I was saying. I am looking to plan a birthday stream next month, so hopefully we can get that going. And finally, we'll just go ahead and send it on over to Bison.
Sorry, I was just lost on the fanfare there. I am Bison _ Stonefist. I spend far too much time on the Discord and far too much time on this channel. I'm here 4 nights a week. Next time you're going to see me is going to be on Saturday as Sid Brimlock on our necrobiotic game Dead to Rights. On Monday, I play Jack, not a cop, Aldridge on the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game Grave New World, who is just a little suspicious of Ye, but he's a little suspicious back, so it's fair. On Tuesdays, I run the Carnage Heights game, our Cyberpunk Red adventure. It's very much fun. Things are starting to get a little wacky, and there may be a boss fight in our future. And I think that's everybody. I actually ended up being last this time. Okay, so back to Sans, the boss. No, this way.
That is very weird to be called. So let's head back into this world. And I can't hear the music at all, so I'm gonna trust you guys and tell me if it's too loud, because that's what happened. I can't hear it.
I can barely hear it, and I'm, that's fine.
I muted the site.
Okay.
You can raise it by like maybe 5-10%.
Yeah,
That's enough on that.
I can't hear it at all. So, to begin, you guys were as the heroes of Bundarico, who is, as Stout Pinston claimed you all to be last evening, and offered you all places to sleep in the tavern, which is still slightly kind of burned down. Yes, he did ask you all a name for your group. I don't know if anyone decided to stay up late or not to decide that. If you all just went to bed after.
Badges definitely went to bed after like several near-death tentacle experiences. It was time.
Encino didn't go to bed right away. He got something ready in Kurt's room, gave Bixby a femur from the big friggin' gorilla. I didn't quack. That was not a quack. I checked. And once it was all ready, he went to his own room.
Okay.
Because also, ow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what did Boulder and Pebble do?
We went to bed because that was a lot of walking, going all the way to the goblin camp, falling into said goblin camp, and then heading all the way back to, nearly get beat on. Not really my ideal afternoon.
Luna?
She would have gone straight to bed, probably after grabbing something to eat at least.
I mean, it's not every day you get an undead gorilla tail grafted to your backside, let alone
And
making people
removed.
sparkle and everything else that happens.
That happened.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, I can't believe that. I forgot
It
about
would be
that.
a little drafty back there.
No, she got her tail back.
Eventually.
It switched back.
Yeah.
And Kurt.
Well, Kurt doesn't remember much of anything that happened recently. He just has a vague recollection of falling and then being dragged back somewhere. He's very tired and also feels maybe more than a little hungover, if that's the right term for coming down off of what he's coming down off of.
All right.
But he's vaguely is going, we need a name. A name. And starts drifting off into sleep.
As you all wake up, you hear a stifled yelp come from the bar area.
Badges is gonna stumble downstairs, angry. Just looking like the last thing we need after the day we had is for there to be more stuff going on.
Encino walks out of Kurt's room wearing a white apron with pink frills on it and like bones on a pattern on the apron. He's got like a big spoon in his hand. And he looks over the balcony.
Kurt is walking out of the room as well. He's got a big bowl of gumbo in his hands. He's just kind of like a spoon in his mouth, like halfway. Just sort of. What are we doing? Like Hello.
Boulder and Pebble?
It cannot be determined if Bulgur is actually awake, but it appears that Pebble is at the very least assisting him in leaving down to the main bar area.
And Luna. Actually
Luna
got her
also
eating.
has gumbo.
Yes.
No, I don't think she has gumbo. Leftover meat from last night. No.
Twice.
She will have taken some with her into her room. Then, yeah, she walks out. Mention on it. Doesn't care if it's cold or not. Jess is gonna eat it. And it's like, whoa. I gotta learn balance, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, she's gonna walk down and go towards the bar because she's thirsty anyway. She wants some water.
As you all look over, a tall, six-armed serpentine figure slams Stout firmly against a crooked palisade wall and holds him there with ease. Ringed around her, dressed in shining golden capes, are three more henchfolk, bristling with weapons. Begging to be allowed to keep his knees, Stout pulls out a leather purse. The snake-like leader takes it from him with a cold smile and a gleam of greed in her eyes, looking for a new victim.
So you're just robbing this gentleman. Kurt has put
it
down the
shake-
gumbo, and he's kind of just walking in.
Is it Shakedown Saturday already? Huh.
It must be, I think, because there seems to be a lot of shaking going on around here.
Without a
She-
word, Encino walks into his room and walks out a couple minutes later in his armor.
Man, do I have to do this thing? I don't want to do this thing. Hey, everyone, look over that direction! And quickly, and the second people look away and look back, Kurt is gone, and suddenly the Eternal Red Warden, Red Wolf, is suddenly
Whatever
there.
it is.
He's not using action to
Having hit
be all
you with
sparkly.
your own
He's just
name.
shown up. Yeah, I'm having issue with my own name. Look, I
Right.
have like 2 names. It's not nearly as many as someone did once have on another show we had on the same day, but still.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
And Kurt's gonna be sad he missed this.
I am just sitting there watching.
A slight growl will be coming from Luna.
Foul evildoers! Return that man's pouch of monetary possessions!
She looks at the bag for a moment. I am only doing my job for Gresh.
Oh, that evil green thingy.
How dare you?
Well, she is a...
Hold on, everybody. I just want to put this out there before this degenerates any further. We almost got our ass kicked by a little ball of tentacles. I really don't think you should be picking fights with the Elder Dragons representatives, even if they are shaking down the mayor.
I feel like this is just taxes.
It-
Don't taxes go to the mayor, though?
Yeah, I would think so.
As opposed to vice versa?
Exactly.
Well, then the mayor pays the taxes upwards for protection, and it's a whole thing.
Protection from what?
Generally, Gresh, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Or
from
neighboring
Gresh.
settlements.
Exactly. Your friends seem smarter than you do. As she
Ha!
looks at you.
Intelligence
up
is
and
not
down.
something I've prided myself on yet. On guard!
No.
Roll initiative.
Nope.
No one else needs to roll in this shit.
Quack!
I will do this on my own. I will get my ass handed to me happily.
19.
18.
Wait, what?
10.
And these
Eight.
3 idiots are just gonna roll together because that's what I'm doing right now.
Do we? Okay.
I do
Okay.
apologize.
It's okay.
Player me apologizes. Character me is completely unabashed in his.
I know.
genuineness.
I understand. That's okay, because Luna's kind of on edge anyway.
I'm down to watch this go down. As long as you don't get killed.
Luna is next, right?
Ooh, fancy.
So it goes.
I got a dirty 20 because I roll initiative with advantage.
Okay.
Sarah, if you don't mind going down the initiative order for.
Oh yeah,
those
that's what I'm trying to
watching.
do.
Yep.
Wait a second. Do I?
Encina. Okay, so it's.
Oh. Oh wait, no.
Gigi,
Did I already?
Sass,
I did. Never mind.
Encino.
Actually, no. No,
What?
I'm at 11. I have alert and wary. It adds my wisdom modifier.
So,
Well-
so then it's Kurt or Eternal Warden.
Red Wolf.
I love the sarcasm
Red
that
Wolf.
drips out of that.
It's Warden Red Wolf, whatever you want to call it. Look, he's an Eternal Warden. He's not the Eternal Warden. The Eternal Warden is a title that gets passed down from. I'm not going into this yet.
Folder, and then badges.
You're just gonna have to read about it on the Eternal Warden wiki page.
Okay, so first,
There's no wiki page.
the first Gilded Goon comes up to the Eternal Warden, and 1, 2, 8, and a 17.
Never. No.
Neither, both miss?
Both miss.
Okay, so he just whiffs them both right past you. That is the first one. Second one, again, 1, 2, 5, and a 5. They both miss.
Yeah, they miss terribly.
Critical misses. What?
They
the
drop
last
their
one-
sword.
10.
I apologize, scoundrels, but are you even trying?
And 14.
Like, genuinely.
Pathetic.
I'm not I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Sass, I know I was gonna mess it up at some point, comes in with 6 attacks on her long swords. 1 for each arm, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12,
Only 3 of those
24,
hits.
22, 12, 26, and 8.
Only 3 of them hit.
The 20s?
Yeah, the 20s.
Okay, so that should
Definitely not getting hit by the 8.
11, 5, and 11.
Cool.
Did
So
not score
27
a
points of damage.
critical hit, so no extra damage. And that is the bad guy's turn. Encino.
Okay. Encino is going to look at the first Gilded Goon.
Yep.
And growl in Draconic. You never should have drawn your blade. And he's going to attack. 9 and a 23.
9 misses, 23 hits.
Going to spend a first level spell slot for a smite. And that does 22 damage.
Okay.
Or wait, hold on. Oh no, the bludgeoning is, yeah, those are good.
Okay. Yes, that equals all right. Luna.
She's going to remember the fight from last night and be like, I think a few extra people are going to help me. First things first. Nope, it doesn't go wild, right?
Nope, we are
Right.
clear.
So, she casts mirror image. So beside her, one on the left and one on the right, you'll see 2 images appear.
Mhm.
I must roll a. Hold on. And then basically, I just follow all that when time comes for me to go ahead and be attacked.
Okay.
But that'll end my turn.
I put you in as EWRW. Eternal Warden Red Wolf.
All right. Eternal Warden, the Eternal Warden Red Wolf, jumps at Thalassa.
Mixass.
Mixass.
Is-
That's her name. Not
Mexass.
Mex. It's Mexass, not Mixass. I'm thinking Mixass. MCSASS.
MEKSASS.
Yeah, no, I see that
Mexass.
now.
Big heaping extra value meal of McSass.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We're not loving it.
She hasn't even hit you guys, really.
She's
No.
hit me.
I
No,
didn't
it's
even want to
fine.
have this fight. So
All right, I'm going to spend a style point and use extra sparkly hero attack. So I jump forward, calling out the name of the strikes, which is Dancing Wolf Blossoms. It's gonna be super annoying for me.
Oh, we'll see.
And I attack twice with my rapier.
Okay.
13 and a 23.
13 misses, 23 hits.
Okay. For 6 piercing damage, and she needs to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
what's your charisma modifier?
5.
So she takes 6 piercing, 5 radiant, and the charisma.
15 for her save.
Oh, dang. Sorry, 1 second. I'm actually just trying to remember. What is my saving throw? 8 plus my, she does not succeed. She is blinded.
Cool.
Do the other goons also have to do it?
No, it's just her.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't forget the 5 extra radiant damage.
And the 5 extra radiant damage. So it's 11 piercing. 6 piercing, 5 radiant.
Don't care as long as
Directional
all of it.
sparkles.
And I'm going to use Action Surge and attack 2 more times.
Okay.
Oh, that was really close to a nat.
Yeah.
So I deal, and I'll do one more Dancing Wolf Blossom,
Cool.
and I'll burn 2 points of it, and completely get rid of it. Get rid of all my style points, essentially, for another extra sparkly hero attack, and I add, which means I add 10 points, making that an 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I get advantage with this because she's blinded with the first one.
So that's a crit, so that's an extra 8.
That's
It's a
great.
crit. Yeah.
So minus 8 more.
Yes.
And then you still get the attack.
And then this attack as well, which is another 6 points of piercing damage.
Goodness.
Look, the Eternal Warden Red Wolf doesn't start fights he can't finish.
You can see Luna just cheering off in the background. All three of the images just going cuckoo.
But he'll conveniently have a concussion for the tough ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was not on
Yay.
purpose.
Older.
Look, no, he just doesn't show up for the really tough ones because it's just not quite cinematic enough yet. That's not true. Kurt had a concussion. No one knows where Eternal Warden Red Wolf came from.
Okay, so kind of shaking
Older.
himself awake. He looks over at Badges that I think is looking like, why are we doing this? Is that
Pretty
correct?
much. Yeah,
Okay.
Badges is like.
So I think both of us are in like as much as he's not the most attentive, it's like this person looks like a person of authority and them not showing up might be an issue later. But he's not gonna say anything.
Yeah, but at
He's
this
just gonna-
point, there's no disengaging. this is
Wow.
not going to end peacefully now.
So I'm just gonna try to make sure like the mayor doesn't get caught in the crossfire and like try to keep people back that might be like starting to accumulate hearing the scuffle. I think that's the direction I'm going to take.
All right, and badges.
Well, if we got to do this, we might as well go big. Badges is going to cast Wind Wall. He's going to try to kind of separate the guy with the crossbow at the very least, and maybe tag one of the guys with the sword if he can. One of the two great sword guys. He's trying to hit them and sort of wrap them up in the wall, so they at least have to move through the wall again to do anything.
Okay.
And what that means is any of them who are hit by it must make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
How much damage have I done so far? No.
Have they rolled their saving throws?
No.
Oh, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 7, 12, 7, 21, and 12.
The 21 makes it.
I
And
see.
so I think he's only going to take half damage on this. Yep, half damage on successful throw. So the rest take 3d8 damage.
Right.
20. It's not bad.
Okay,
I
so
dealt
20,
43 points of damage.
20, and then the middle guy, so the 21 gets 10?
10, yeah.
10? All
Yep.
right.
As well, the wall of wind causes any or missile attacks, crossbow shots or whatever, to automatically miss. I don't think any of them are in gaseous form or smaller flying creatures, so that
Nope.
really doesn't go into it. But that's badges. It's just like, well, wind wall.
All right. So the Gilded Goons are going to be coming I
A
think,
mighty wind.
for Kurt.
Of course
So
they are.
First one, 1, 2, 17, 18.
The 18 is a tie to defender, which means
You're safe.
yeah.
Second one, 1, 2, 17, 6.
No to
miss.
both.
And then 1, 2, 11, and 6.
Too many
Yep.
sparkles.
It's heckin' windy. That's
Yep, they're just not. Yeah, they can't get through this wind.
I'm
what
sorry,
are
I just
these
appear to be
weird-
too dazzling for you to be able to hit properly. I am
sorry,
magnificent.
Just for reference, Sans. It's they're like serpentine.
The other three are just. One's a half elf.
Oh, they're
One-
just dudes.
Yeah.
Okay.
just wearing shiny like armor.
Yes.
Okay.
They're wearing this golden armor. Mac Sass is going to just start going again. So 1, 2,
We got
3,
you saying it.
4, 5, 6.
Doesn't she have disadvantage?
Those are all
because she's
disadvantage on
blinded?
all of those.
All at disadvantage. So 16, and these are all at Kurt too. She's
Yeah.
just wildly going.
Let's see, miss,
16,
miss,
11,
Miss, miss,
miss,
miss,
eight,
miss.
miss,
8,
miss.
11.
Yeah, they're all misses.
Whiffle
Like I
dust.
said to you
Yeah.
guys the other day, I rolled terrible as a DM.
No, this is
you
just
roll.
karma
This,
for
this
the-
is good. These are good rolls for the most part. The issue is that I've put you at disadvantage.
True.
Oh.
Otherwise, you would have hit me at least twice.
I just think this kind of balances out the near slaughter that was the tentacle ape.
Very true. The tentacle character. Actually, yeah. Encino.
How hurt is the guy I beat up? I just whacked.
You whacked. You said the first golden goon. Yeah, he's
It was
Not-
22.
he is not looking very good.
All right. I am going to attack him again for non-lethal damage.
Okay.
18. Both hit.
Tied to defender.
Tied to defender. Okay. I guess that's my turn.
All right. Luna.
Magic time. Uh-oh. It went wild.
It went wild.
It went wild.
Oh,
42 is caster and target.
okay.
One more roll. 75. I'm gonna make this bigger so I can see it. I'm waiting for it to reappear.
Okay.
There we go. Make sure I got the right table. Okay, here we go. 75. The
Is that about
caster.
random? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, here we go again with this one. The caster and target both become cursed with Wereliger lycanthropy. Oh, great.
Where lycanthropy? Isn't that
Yeah.
a bit of a hat on a hat? Just calling it where lycanthropy? It
You're basically. I'm a were-tiger now.
But so are one of them.
Who did you cast this on?
McSass.
Okay. Now McSass is a were-tiger, I guess.
is it currently the full moon?
Technically, no.
Then we should be fine.
Was a 20 hit?
20 hits.
Actually, a
17
23 is
fire.
what it is.
Oh yeah, it's actually 23.
Oh yeah. Well, either way, it's not a crit, but 17 fire.
That's it. Badges is using his cantrip to mold earth, and he's just digging his way out of this whole thing. Just scoop, 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 scoop. See you later, suckers. Bertle, let's go.
Wait a minute. Actually, I don't know why it says that because the spell curses cannot stack.
Very true.
So basically, what I'll do later is end up using counterspell anyway.
Okay. Eternal Ward and Red Wolf.
It's not until the end of this turn that she gains her sight back.
Yep.
I apologize.
So I'm going to attack twice with the rapier once more.
Fine.
And I'm going to try to go for non-lethal. How bad is she looking?
She's not doing all that well,
Cool.
but she's also holding her own and is not letting you see the weakness.
I'm still aiming for non-lethal. That's
Okay. So
so I have a 16 and a 19.
16 misses, 19 hits.
All right, which for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
I've been
Both one
rolling
of her
crap for
non-vital
damage.
targets.
Yeah,
Surprised you
right,
rolled so well
right
on my
into the appendix.
Oh, because I rolled a natural 10 on one of my 2d10s. That's why.
Okay. And so she gains back her vision now. Right? Okay. Boulder.
The glitter falls out.
I'm going to go see if there's somebody who might be even remotely medically trained. And if I get distracted, I might be actually looking at rocks. I'm not entirely sure right now.
All right. And badges. The mute on it
Muted, like,
even
you
is
can hear
the
the
funniest
sigh.
thing because he's muted and it's just his facial expressions. It was brilliant.
Badges is gonna notice that suddenly his compatriots decided to like try and be a little less bloodthirsty. Apparently, that's fantastic.
The goal was never to kill.
Nah, just horribly maim.
I'm surprised there's not like a R carved on the chest or something on one of them
No,
already.
it'd be an EWRW.
It just
a
takes
little
too
more
long.
dangerous. Yeah,
That's
difficult.
what I
Yeah,
It's a little difficult, and that's slashing damage. I can only do piercing damage. Anyways,
Oh, okay. Badges is gonna, thorn whip one of them, I guess, because let's see, the third one is the other
Okay.
two.
One with the crossbow.
Yeah, he used the crossbow first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do this at him. 24.
Hits.
All right. And we do a whopping 9 damage.
All right, is that total?
That's total. There's nothing else special about it. Not
Okay.
burning any
No
druid
style
points or anything. Nothing. No. Not even trying to pull him closer because if pull him through the wall, he might try and shoot me in the chest. Not all about that life.
All right. Back to the Gilded Goons. First one. I'm sorry, Kurt. You're just right there.
doesn't matter.
And they're going 1, 2
Miss.
for 16, 18. Miss?
Miss.
Okay. Second one. 1, 2, 16, 23.
The second one hits.
For 11 damage.
11. Cool.
And then the last one.
Is the last one walking through the wind wall? Because they're going to take damage if they walk through the wind
Oh,
wall.
that's
And
right. They're just trying. I'm gonna say that. So
Okay.
yeah, using the crossbow. 1, 2, 23.
Crossbow misses immediately because of the wind wall.
Yep. All
Oh,
ranged
shit.
weapons shot through the wind wall immediately miss. So he's like,
Okay,
ha,
so-
pew pew, and they're like, foo foo.
And so I missed a crit.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. And
Of course,
with
now is
that-
where Red Warden dies, unfortunately.
It is. It is.
Mhm.
On a scale of like 1 to 46, I'm at an 8.
Oh no.
That's
Oh no.
fine.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Ooh,
6.
3 of those.
That's
3 of those
spicy.
hits.
24 hits, I'm guessing.
And
the
you rolled
24s?
7.
I rolled 7? No.
Yes, you did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then attack.
Never. Oh, never mind. I counted something else then.
One
by
was a
accident.
crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am down.
Oh, I haven't even. Oh no. Okay. So yeah, she.
And I failed 2 death saves.
No, you don't.
I don't?
You gain 56 temporary hit points
Oh, lovely.
as I channel my divinity. And I just do the whole Encino reaches down, grabs your hand as you fall, and lifts you back up. We are not done yet.
And 3. Okay. Yeah. So you get another 6 and 12 slashing damage.
3
All right.
and 6. He takes half damage. He has resistance.
Okay.
Oh, 3 and 6?
I
Nice.
believe that's how it works. Hold on, let me read this. I'm
Yeah.
mixing that up with a different spell. Sorry.
Oh well, the minute when you go down, she actually turns her attention over to Encina.
Well, that's not it.
Where she just says, "He was fun. Let's see what you can do."
Unless Channel Divinity Never Surrender is off, I am still standing.
Oh shit. Okay. If you're still standing, then yeah, never mind. Her attention's still on you.
Haha! Take that!
Kind of like an anime
Dick.
protagonist thing. He gets hit, starts to crumple, Encino's like, no! And then and we are rewarded.
Rewarded.
Encino.
We are rewarded for our work.
All right.
Yes.
Encino is going to use his. Or can I use both? Or do I only get to use one? Sorry, I'm still learning Paladin. Where is it here?
Mostly it's hit and smite, and then hit and smite, and then hit when you're out of spells to smite.
There it is. Okay, I can only do it once. I was going to do the other one. I am going to turn my attention to McSass.
Mhm.
And hold on, that didn't. I did that the wrong way. It's a bonus action. So yeah, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on her.
All right.
And ignore everything that happened there. I'm going to attack with Smasha. That's a whiff. I think. One. Oh, that's just on perception. So first attack missed.
Okay.
18.
You're going for success, so yes,
Yeah.
hits.
Sorry?
It
Okay.
hits.
For with an 18?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of confused. So it has a +2 for studded armor or studded leather, but her AC is 17. So do I add the studded?
No, I think that for creatures in like the handbook and such, the AC is including whatever equipment they have.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I was thinking. So the 18 hits.
Okay. So going to expend a second level spell slot for the smite. Because you're worth it. Re-rolling both of those twos. Actually, all
So you're
four
gonna
of
use
them.
you're gonna use 2 of your re-rolls for that?
No. Great Weapon Mastery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get to re-roll 1s and 2s on the damage die.
Okay.
So that's re-rolling all 4 of those. So that is 6 radiant, 9 bludgeoning, and or no wait, radiant is those are d8s, right? Yeah, those
Yes.
are d8s. So 3d8. Never mind. So 9 bludgeoning and 10 radiant damage. So for 19.
Yeah, you're officially seeing her like her breathing's becoming labored. She is not doing well. You even hear one of the goons say, "Boss, we might want to get." No, I don't quit.
Then perhaps you should surrender. Losing is easier.
I can just walk around the head.
Please, foul villain.
Fair
We
foul
have no
villain?
need to kill you. Fair foul villain, yeah.
Okay, so
I believe we have demonstrated our mastery over you. Just kind of whips the sword and sheathes it. There's no need for this fight to continue any longer.
And she even shakes the guy off her. No. You either pay me or we do this my way.
You have your gold. Sorry, is he a halfling?
He is a halfling.
You have your gold from the halfling. Be content with your riches.
I get everything. Or you get nothing.
Wow,
That
you suck at negotiations.
This works.
I mean, I'm not wrong. She is very bad at these negotiations, right?
I smack.
I remain unconvinced.
I could knock her out. Can I knock
Yeah,
her
maybe
out?
just do that.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. You totally are able to.
I mean,
Encino's
it's her
next
turn. It's
attack
my
was
turn
going
anyway,
to
I
be-
believe.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
it is your turn.
We're not looking to
So-
kill her. We're just looking to remind her that don't.
Yeah,
fuck
no.
with us.
So this is what's gonna happen. I'm not using any spells, so no need to roll wild. Thank God.
Okay.
She's gonna step up to Mixas, take out her quarterstaff, and bonk her on the head, non-lethally.
What?
It's a
Oh, that's a
24.
24
Okay.
bonk.
Oh,
You almost rolled a crit. That's brilliant.
How much did you bonk her for?
Let's find out how much I bonked her for while Sarah takes her die.
You bonked her for a
9
9.
bludgeoning damage.
9 bonk.
A level
yeah,
9 bonk.
she goes down and the goons with her pick her up. And one of them, I'm gonna say the guy with the crossbow, looks at you all. You haven't heard the last of us. Once Gresh finds out, every single one of his armies are
We
gonna come
don't
down
care.
here and burn this city to the ground. And
Do
they
we
leave.
care?
I
Also,
kind of
did you
care
get the
about
money
the
back?
city being burned to the ground, which is why I didn't want to have this fight in the first
They
place.
they drop the leather purse on the ground.
Yeah. Encino, once the fight is over, Encino turns to Red Warden and smacks him upside the head.
Oh, I immediately go down like a sack of bricks. I'm only on temporary hit points.
Oh shit, that's right. You have 1 hit point, technically. So
Yeah, I see them
you're
run by.
unconscious again.
Yeah,
I
you
still
see
have the
them leave.
temporary hit points unless you've taken them away yet. But I will immediately go down like a sack of bricks.
Badges will
Just because
sigh,
it's fun.
wander
Oh,
over to
wow.
Warden, just like poke him right between the eyes, and cast Cure Light Wounds at 3rd level. Because it's the best I can do right now.
Bonk.
Too hard to
29
bonk.
hit points back.
Okay. That brings me to
I bonk.
30.
I bonked.
Prehistoric bonk.
That was a good bonk, Luna. I just...
That bonk.
Excellent job. We cannot turn away from injustices in this world.
What if that
bonk.
injustice is going to lead to an even bigger injustice? Because they're
We
not
deal
kidding.
with the bigger injustice once we come to it.
That's a big ugly dragon.
Also, when having to choose between 2 evils, it is better not to choose at all and just fight all evil when you come to it.
I know if we could handle dragon. Big dragon.
2 of her goons almost killed you.
No, she
not
almost
to
killed me.
mention
Oh, sorry, her
No, the
and
goons
one
did, like,
goon
nothing.
almost killed you. And she works for an elder dragon that rules all of this, with armies, not to mention the whole being a dragon part of it.
She?
They're gonna come back, they're gonna burn this village to the ground, kill
Wait,
everybody
wait.
in it.
Just you're so negative. Don't be so negative.
This isn't a negative thing, this is a fact. This is what's happened before.
Has Village considered moving in with goblins?
I mean, they'd be a
Can
lot
do
safer
that
underground.
Temporary.
But should Village have to move in with goblins because of actions taken today?
Only temporary.
You, barman!
Stout is like picking up the bag. He's cleaning himself up. Thank you all for helping. I do worry that she's gonna send an army.
You're gonna send an army.
Well,
This is 200%
I understand.
gonna happen.
I understand the fact that they may send an army. However,
Will
will
send
an
army.
elder dragon really be giving a lot of very, very big crap about the fact that some low-level grunt that means nothing to him was embarrassed. The worst thing he'll do is that he'll be worried that her embarrassment will cause him to be embarrassed. If she's smart, she won't mention any of this to anyone due to the fact she would just be murdered immediately.
Dragon can be petty.
Have you not heard about Leisha?
Uh,
No.
Encino, you would know this, actually. Leisha is a town that that fought back and was burned to the ground and now is gone.
Dragons tend to leave examples. This town is going to be an example.
I'm not asking whether or not
Thanks
the
to
dragon
your
will even.
actions. We
I'm not
must
asking
do
whether
what
the
we
dragon
can.
will do it. I'm asking
so
whether
these
or not the
people
snake
can
person will be dumb enough to do
survive.
this. The six-armed snake person. What the hell was she?
The sneaky
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. We now have a bigger problem on our hands because he started it. We gotta figure out how to take care of Dragon now.
Hopefully.
Or apologize.
Doubtful. Need more
I mean-
than what Stout was gonna pay, and I don't think town can handle that.
Well, we can try.
Where are you gonna get that amount of gold?
Oh, no, I'm not saying we pay them. I'm saying we just literally talk to them.
I
I mean, worst
doubt-
case scenario, they kill us because they are angry with us. Best case, and really, then they'll just ignore the town in general because they've already dealt with the people that have embarrassed them.
We are
I
heroes of
don't
town,
think
are we not?
this out.
You're the
Have we
heroes
been
of-
officially listed as that? Is that labeled with everyone that they know the
There
Yesterday's
was a whole party
ceremony.
about,
heroes of
about it
town from
yesterday.
other towns? Oh crap! Then never mind.
This is Trade Town.
The news has already spread as what you failed to see when you guys came down is that there were innocent people actually already sitting in the tavern having breakfast, just relaxing when this fight broke out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in two corners there are mysterious figures, if you want to call them, people who have their hoods up and look kind of creepy.
Not that Luna doesn't look the same way, but okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to quest givers right now. We've got
Look, all I want to talk to is Sam Snork the Goblin.
exactly Sam Smorkle. Love that guy. All right, so I already forgot the mayor's name.
Stout
Also,
pit-
once
Stout.
again,
Stout.
I am me personally. I am sorry. Yeah,
Stout.
character-wise,
All
it made perfect sense, and
right.
still
Has this
does.
happened before? Like, has somebody come through and stuck their nose in where it probably shouldn't have been?
No,
And no.
Bundarigo's never had heroes.
Okay. Do you have any idea how we can mitigate the damage from this? Because I really don't want you guys to be burned out by an army and or a dragon.
We have time. It's gonna take her like a week to get back there.
Should we have killed her?
I think
No.
that would have been worse
Okay.
Oh, great.
if she didn't go back to Gresh. Maybe days, if I'm honest, but I think we'll be okay, at least for a little bit.
Well, as was suggested, you can always talk to the goblins and see if you can all hide out with the goblins for a little bit.
We might. I don't know if it's doable, but at least with this, and he holds the gold that is in his hands, we might actually get a chance to rebuild Bundarico. So thank you.
Before they burn the whole place to the ground?
The second
Technically,
one?
yes.
So they were about to take that much money from you?
Yes, that's what she does. All of the gold.
Then why does she then these people are stupid.
No.
Encino hands Stout 50 gold. And like,
This was our mistake.
Yeah, Red Warden hands exactly what he has, which is 10.
Luna doesn't hand over her.
like it's not
she's actually looking for someone to pickpocket.
he's like it's hard to read Encino's face.
Yeah.
But Badges can tell his body language. He's deeply embarrassed about what happened.
Yeah.
Kurt's honestly lucky he didn't get actually for real punched and it wasn't just a smack upside the head, because that was stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
yeah.
With seeing you do this, one of the mysterious figures comes up. I'm real sorry to bother y'all, but I might have a job for you to help the town.
Careful, this one might punch you.
I'm not. I'm just an archaeologist here.
Okay, well,
I'm
hold
not-
on. Can you explain how it will keep the town from being burned to the ground by an army and/or dragon first?
Well, I mean, what I need you all to do is to go look in somewhere where, there might be lots of gold, lots of things to steal.
Ooh.
Maybe you can make some money that way. And then
buy off the dragon?
Exactly.
That wouldn't be the worst idea.
There's nothing I like more than
I like that idea.
I still think what we did is right.
It's not smart.
No, of
Well,
course
it
it wasn't
doesn't
smart, but it was the
necessarily
right
have
thing to do.
Right. It doesn't
Well,
necessarily.
actually the right thing to do probably would have been let them just take the gold, avoid this situation, then done something to try and make up that gold loss.
Yes,
That
only for
didn't-
them to come back and take more gold from them immediately afterwards.
That's what's
If
going
there's-
to continue
No,
to
no,
happen.
no, I don't
until-
think- There's no way for this town to grow if they keep taking everything. If they take a percentage and they work out some weird system of that, then there's something that can actually be gained from that. If they continue to build their infrastructure into such a way that they can create more and more opportunities for growth, then they can have more money that'll go to the dragon in the long run. They're constantly doing it just this small, I'm going to take as much money from you as possible immediately. Then they're just idiots.
That's assuming that the dragon cares enough to let them build up, which it doesn't appear to
The
have
dragon
been
is
the case.
several thousand years old at this point. I'm willing to bet he could be a little patient, a little bit, to understand the fact that you gain more from letting something get a little bigger than just immediately taking everything and never letting it grow and getting the same measly amount of nothing from it all the time.
I mean,
Look, I'm sorry.
can
I
pay
took
you a
economics
month.
as my
Guys.
economics was my
Kurt.
major. I'm just
Kurt.
saying.
Kurt,
I mean,
I don't know
I'd
who
be
this Kurt
paying-
is.
guys, let's let the guy talk,
Okay.
please.
All right, so archaeologist person. We don't really have a choice, I feel like, in this matter. This seems like the only way we're going to actually avoid the death of a whole town full of innocent people, or at least them running away and having to rebuild from the ground up in the ashes of what had been their relatively safe home. Besides the
I
Gorilla.
just let him talk now.
Let who talk?
Let the guy talk, please. He's
in
What
front
guy?
of
not done.
in front of you stands a scruffy human man wearing a hat with two small horns poking out the front. His clothes are splattered with mud and what looks like maybe blood, just a little bit. And he has his notebook in his hands. He flips it and he goes, "Oh, right, I didn't introduce myself. My name's Ohio Jack. It's nice to meet y'all. You're the heroes of Bundarico, I overheard you saying."
Well, yeah.
That's
I'm
wise.
Luna.
Have you all heard about and he's just too excitedly nerding out now. Have you heard about foreclaimers? There's
What?
these ancient race of well, entities that used to be here. And I think I found, well, technically a site not that far from here. It's about a day and a half walk. And I can lead you there, but probably not best for me to go in.
Well, this doesn't sound suspicious at all. Let's do it.
Don't be sarcastic.
What?
I wasn't being sarcastic.
What was the?
I don't have a sarcastic bone in my body.
No. That was her reaction to what you said. Trust me.
Yes, no, and this is his reaction to what you said.
Sure, we could lodge one.
He's
But,
literally not being sarcastic. He just has that one tone of voice.
Dad is going to reach into a pocket, get out a snack, and be like, well, this seems like the best chance we have to save everybody, so I guess the heroes of Bundarico, because we're never actually got around to workshopping that name.
Well, maybe we should first.
We have time on the road.
True. Do we have enough stuff
Red
to
Wolf
get?
and the Adventurers.
Can I smack you,
Cricket.
Kurt? You're nuts. Anyway, I don't like it.
I can just see everyone just slowly looking at Kurt as he says that.
If you've
We're
never
not
heard
pressed.
somebody chew angrily, you're hearing it now.
Red Wolf and the Magnificent Four?
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes wild.
It goes wild.
Oh, no.
And the crowd goes wild.
Oh boy. 54.
He's.
It's gonna be both of us, the caster and the target.
Yep. And who's the target?
Oh, it's definitely me.
Yeah, it's Kurt. It's Kurt.
It's not Kurt.
Um,
It's still the Eternal Warden
So
Red
the
Wolf.
eternal
Oh.
word.
Oh,
He
it is
hasn't, he
still-
hasn't taken off his clothes. He's confused why you keep calling him Kurt.
Okay, well, the red guy. The
There you
caster
go.
and the
Yeah,
target
there's-
both drop their equipment and items they are holding and use their reactions to run to give each other a high five if they're within 30 feet of each other.
Yeah, you are.
Right.
So, there's a high five, and then she just grabs
That sounds like
onto
a
him.
yes to it. That sounds yes to a Warden and the Magnificent Four.
And gives a misses anyway. Tries to give him a shocking grasp.
It depends if the Red Warden is wearing
High
metal
five
armor or
shopping
not.
grasp.
No,
It's like,
Oh yeah.
yes, that's a great stock.
it's all left. What? No, scales is scale mail. Is scale mail metal or is it scale mail?
It's
Gilman's
metal.
Oh, cool.
Scales metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
21 hits.
But also it says I drop all my equipment, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Which
all
means
your
I'm no
held
longer wearing the
equipment.
armor.
No,
you
your held
forget.
equipment. Anything in your hands, so your hands are free
Oh,
for the high
no.
five.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
what? Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, so you drop what's in your hands, you run at each other the high five, and the high five.
I already
turns
didn't
out to
have
be a
anything in my
shocking
hands.
Grasp.
Oh well.
then even better.
Well, yeah, neither did she, but so, it says I have advantage on the attack if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
So that's a 21.
So that's 21.
Yep. So yeah, that hits.
So he's gonna get
I think
shocked
that's 5
for
lightning damage.
5 lightning damage. And now stop your weirdness and let's
Has it-
just get to the point.
He's still alive. Forget.
Oh, I'm definitely. I still have temporary hit points unless they have gone now.
After
They
I think after
last
a minute
a
they
minute.
go.
he
The effect
Okay.
lasts for a minute. Yeah, then it's gone. Okay.
Ohio Jack, just seeing all of this, just goes, I was just gonna tell y'all that it's 150 gold for venturing to the site and 300 if you can bring back the crystal.
It's 300 on top of the 150.
Yes.
So 450 total.
Sounds doable.
Bring back rock.
Yay,
Yeah.
yay.
All right, well,
You think that will help?
first. Yeah, I think that would.
It's a
that would-
start.
yeah.
We appreciate your assistance,
I don't
Jock
know
of
if they give
Ohio.
that much out of this whole town right now. So, first, of course, Badges is just going to wander over to the recently tased Red Warden, and once again, just right between the eyes, and cast his last 3rd level spell, the Cure Light Wounds at 3rd level.
Don't you guys want to take a break?
Oh, we probably should go quickly. We don't know when Grashipu will get here. Sounded good to me at the time. Sorry.
Another 28 hit points back.
I think
Aw,
I'm full up then.
You're no fun. But oh well. I still got my point across.
All right, well, let's just put it to a vote then real quick. Everybody who feels like we should probably rest and recover from this unexpected morning battle. All that feel that we should just take off.
I want to go.
I think we go at slow pace so we can rest on road.
That. All right. I was gonna say already that this expedition's already gonna take a day and a half.
We could rest in between. See?
We can, if you'd like, we can take 2 days to get there. We'll arrive on the early morning on the 3rd.
Cool.
That'll work, and that at least gets us out of the town. So maybe
No more
agents of
trouble caused.
Crash will see us leaving and try to attack us on the road instead. Then not the town.
It's gonna take a while for her to find out. Be nice. We go.
Look, I've survived
Okay.
this long because I don't assume that the best is going to happen. And you know what? I'm generally right.
I survive
He
by not
walk-
jumping conclusions.
I'm going to go and leave somewhere, but don't worry, I will be back when you need me most. And then Red Warden runs off into the corner, or runs off to a shadowy part, and Kurt walks back out. What happened here?
Ohio
Your
Jack
friend
will look
has
at you
terrible
guys.
tact.
I'm sorry. Does he know that we can see him?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Mention
It's-
nothing.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
go-
about it.
I think like part of him knows that he can see, but the rest is trying very hard not to believe it. So
Oh, all right then.
You see, I'm lying to myself. I'm in denial.
Oh, all right. So
Most people who are in denial don't say that they're in denial. That's because they're in denial about being in denial. I'm not in denial. I'm in denial.
oh, all right. I guess that makes sense.
The more he talks to us, the more Ohio Jack is regretting his decisions.
I mean, the team name might as well be gloriously dysfunctional.
I was actually thinking a 5-piece of chaos, but that's because Encino always thinks of food. 5-piece bucket of chaos.
Oh, I was thinking 5 courses of chaos, if you were thinking food.
Well, like a bucket of chicken. Oh yeah.
I got what you meant, but I'm thinking...
yeah. So, halfway through your first day of walking, you felt the mini earthquakes that you've been feeling the whole time. This time, though, this is bigger. Like the one that took you guys down into the hole. And it hits hard and it hits fast. Trees fall and break. You can hear basically whatever animals that were in the area completely silence. And then the shaking stops again.
Gee, I hope no ancient evil buried for centuries is stirring ominously. That would be the worst.
You think something's bad out here?
Yes.
Yes.
Jungle, everything bad.
I was gonna say this is the
Think our
wild.
friend
There's
is having
nothing
a very
good.
bad day.
All right. Hopefully this ain't bad. Hopefully it ain't bad. As he looks petrified.
Kurt is walking with everyone, but so is Bigsby.
Mm-hmm.
Bigsby just kind of leans over, I think, to Badges and just kind of goes, "Is everyone here an idiot?"
Not everyone, but
I
there's
mean,
some shining
definitely
moments.
Kurt. Like he points directly at Kurt.
Of course he does. No, but there's already a strange sense of loyalty, and that can make you do stupid things too. All right, so we're heading out to the
Yes, and he took
Yep.
you out west.
Badges
This
is
time.
still just munching on something from one of his pouches.
Encino grabbed the gumbo before we left. It smells savory.
And as the sun starts to go down, night starts to hit. Ohio Jack immediately goes, "All right, everyone, let's make our camp right now. It's getting too dark for us to walk out here. Let's make camp. Let's make camp."
I'm gonna rest for 3 hours, then I'm good for the rest of the night. I mean, just to keep watch, I'm saying.
Well,
Badges
to
shrugs. Starts building the fire.
I
Digs out
just
a
create a
cook pot.
bonfire.
Oh, thank you. Then he'll
Bigsby
use-
drags over a full tree.
All right, well, we'll get to that.
He huffed and he puffed and he blew it down.
Badges is going to set up a little, camp thing, get the pot on boil, use create water to fill it up, start adding ingredients from his bag. I'm going to make us a delicious stew.
Encino's going to help. Because we're
Badges is
Bigsby
going to keep an eye on
sit
Encino's
in the
help
corner.
because Encino's help tends to be meat.
It tends to be meat, but he's also really good at prep.
He is. That's true.
Bigsby's going to sit in the corner, very carefully holding on to his giant femur he was given to make sure it doesn't become part of soup stock.
I have the ribs for that.
Still, Bigsby is Bigsby. He's
Dog
going to
with a
watch
bone.
everyone.
Dog with a bone.
He is.
Boulder and Luna, what are you guys doing?
Luna's probably just going to try and help keep the fire going.
Okay, and Boulder?
Boulder is looking for nearby clay.
Okay. So who is taking watch first?
Badges will, since he's
I mean, if are we doing more than one person on our watch, or are we just doing?
Ohio Jack is staying up the entire night.
I literally for part of the watch I can do I literally only need a short rest. That's all I need.
All right. So
So I can
it's-
do like half of the first watch, just not the entire first watch.
Okay. So
Um,
then,
the Badges and whoever will do the first watch.
I was going
Who's
to do watch with badges.
Okay.
okay.
So Boulder and Badges.
I'll take second watch because somebody's got to keep a look on the pot.
Kurt will be there as well, but he's going to pull out some books for university papers.
For his economics course.
Dino
For his economics courses, exactly.
and Kurt. All right. So Luna's sleeping.
Luna's sleepy.
And Ohio Jack is going through his notes the entire time. Does anyone want to have any conversations during the night?
Well, Badges will at least talk to Ohio for a bit. Maybe Boulder, unless Boulder's otherwise occupied. Like if he's deep in his pots, then
I mean, it's like he's focused, but definitely one of those. You could distract him if you wanted to have a conversation.
All right, well, let's start with Jack, how did you find out about this folklaimer or foreclaimer ruin?
Well, you see, I've been doing a lot of research, and I found that apparently the foreclaimers lived in the Bellowing Wilds 3,000 years ago. There's just so much for us to find out here. And when I will say found it the first time and kind of got scared and then came back after, and I came back and the whole big monkey thing was going on, I kind of ran.
Which is fair. I wanted to run too, but by then it was already stabbing me with tentacles.
Be right back.
Yeah, I saw that and I just decided to get out of town until, well, it was over.
And then you came back into town and there was another battle with a dangerous thing.
One of Gresh's goons.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gresh isn't well known for her mercy.
That was my concern. Dragons don't tend to forgive or forget. So
And-
hopefully this will generate enough coin that, I mean, they're also greedy, so maybe we can appeal to greed more than desire for revenge, because those people don't deserve to lose their lives or their livelihoods.
Agreed. And maybe, who knows, maybe I might find more of these places and y'all might be able to do more of this for me.
Well, which would be good. What else do you think we're gonna find in there?
Well, I don't know. I actually haven't been in one of these places yet.
Okay. So, but yeah, at least you know that the crystal is in there that you're after?
From my sources, yeah. That's from my understanding.
What sources? How would they know?
Well, my understanding,
And how did you come to this understanding? I think we're going back to
Well,
my
from
original question
study.
about how from studying what?
And he pulls out his journal for you and kind of places it on your lap and begins excitingly showing you his research of it now, which is in partially common, partially it's in a weird scribble language that you can't read. You see, I found this while from one of the places that I found out was outside, and you see, it looks like they had their own language. And
Which
so
would make sense.
maybe we can just find more from what I found.
That is entirely possible. We'll have to see. I'll try to keep an eye out for any. Not sure how well they'd survive 3,000 years or whatever, but any books or scrolls or anything that I can find along the way, and I'll try to remind other people to, or the rest of the team to do that too.
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't think I got either y'all's names.
I'm Badges. My sous chef there, that's Encino. Good guy. That's Kurt over there. When he's being Kurt, he cosplays as Red Warden. We all just kind of try not to let on we know. It's easier for him. The last time I tried to challenge it, he just actually sat there and waited until I looked away so he could go do the change and then actually join the battle. So we just kind of let it go at this point. We're all eccentric. I mean, Boulder over there is really into pots and things that he can put on his pots. Isn't that right, Boulder?
Yes. I'm almost done shape.
Good. How do you fire them?
Bonfire.
You need to try and get you a traveling kiln or something. That would make your pots much more stable, much more
Sound
resilient.
heavy.
Very heavy. We'll get a donkey and a cart. We'll look into that.
Find Kid.
That's Boulder and his tiny friend Pebble. It's the little pseudo dragon in his beard. I think Pebble's the more sensible of the two, but Boulder's been a great help thus far. Very happy to have him along. And then the sleeping wolf girl, that's Luna. She doesn't talk much, and I'm still sparkling a bit from our last major battle, but her magic is impressive, and she's been a voice of reason, just a very quiet voice of reason. She's a little shy. And this is Bertle. He's going to pat his giant badger turtle. This is my longtime companion, my friendo. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's such a good badger. And that's us. We don't really have a team name. We weren't a team before the monkey. We all just kind of answered a help wanted ad, as it were. Went and found some goblins who were making noise with a digging machine. Came back to find a giant undead ape full of tentacles. It was the best day.
For tentacles.
For tentacles, yeah. Yeah. I was hoping we'd have some downtime and quiet, but I should have known better. But here we are on another adventure. And once again, out of character, I am 100% with it. I get it. I enjoy it. In character, this is Badges right now. Badges is just always a little grumpy and pessimistic. He's half badger.
Very in character.
Yeah.
So,
He's
Ohio.
on board, but he's gonna be grumpy about it.
exactly. Like if he actually was like that mad about it, he would have just left Warden to die. It'd have been like, well, not my problem. Kill him, loot him, problem solved. So,
Ohio Jack just kind of looks at y'all. You're a real batch of adventurers, aren't you?
we really are, because let's face it, emotionally stable people with good lives do not become adventurers.
They look for rock.
Except for that one guy. What was his name? John Doe. He wanted to do it because they were bringing down property values. I don't know.
Go back to
Anyway, have you tried talk to oral tradition people?
That's a
You
good.
talk much
actually,
about scrolls and written.
Well, most people think the Four Claimers were kind of, make believe now. But I can prove that they're real.
But have you considered asking about make believe stories?
No, Mama,
Well-
I promise I could. She's talking in her sleep, okay?
Badges is just gonna sigh, kind of reach over, tuck the blanket up around Luna a little bit more, then go back to the conversation. That's a good point, though, Boulder. There's always a kernel in truth in those stories.
I mean, I have a couple of them, but a lot of them kind of talk about a big monster that the Four Claimers may have made.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say later on, like I'm saving this for later on, that I called it. After he says that, he Badgers immediately just is like that. I called it. That aside, so just to once again kind of lay things out, we're gonna get there. You're gonna wait outside of the ruins. We're going to go into the ruins, plunder it for whatever we can find, including your crystal, and then come back out and then go back to town.
Right, that's the plan.
Okay. Here's some soup. He starts handing out the soup.
Thank you.
It's really
Do
good soup.
you need to wake up your friends? It looks
yeah,
like it might be time.
just a minute. We're just gonna sit here and quietly eat our soup. In the quiet. And he hands out some little rounds of bread, and it's like we're just quietly gonna eat for a little bit, then we'll wake everybody up. And
Isn't it just the people in the next shift?
yeah, but the people in the next shift are going to make noise.
They are.
Boulder is generally quiet unless he really feels like he needs to contribute something. Jack probably goes back to his studying, and Badges just eats, listens to the forest. As content as one of those tea commercials with somebody sitting in their kitchen in the quiet, just holding a hot mug and just
Particular frog.
yep. And then once he's eaten and everything, he'll wake up the next shift and curl up and go to sleep. He's going to use his cantrip to excavate a little sort of burrow for him and Bertle, and then just
Mama, I play nice, I promise.
Okay. So, I have no idea what to do except for just watch for danger. What are you thinking? He turns to Encino.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear what you said.
I'm just thinking about, like, I don't know what else to do except for just watch out for danger. I don't know enough about you. Tell me about yourself, Encino.
He looks at Kurt for a few seconds and goes,
I'm not from around when. I was found in a cave, frozen in a block of ice. Your world is strange to me. Economics.
and he makes the
Yeah, I mean, it's a newer idea, which is maybe why that dragon is such, just, yeah. But you know, it's just, I get it being a weird world. I mean, for the most part, I spent my time cooped up in a school, learning things, until me and a few other friends with attitude, just kind of got together at some point, and our lives changed.
Eat a marshmallow.
Is
I'm
that
looking
when you
for them.
met the wolf? Is
Kinda,
it a
yeah.
wolf?
Yeah, Bigsby's a wolf. Yeah, his story I'll let him tell, but he's a famous wolf. He can be a little more the voice of extreme violence.
The brashness spreads.
I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, initially I was just a quiet kid that just did his studies. Now look at me.
Encino kind of through the flickering of the fire, he almost looks like he's brooding. And in a lower voice, he's like,
You put a lot of people in danger today. A lot of innocence.
I know. Look, I can't stand watching injustice or evil or any true things of bad. It doesn't make sense to look around and just be okay with people being taken advantage of and hurt and then just constantly pushed down.
Potato.
It's not a great situation, and we can either sit there and do nothing and let the world continue on the way it is, or we can try to change it. And yeah, changing things is dangerous, and it can hurt people, and it can be difficult. But if we don't change it, then things are always going to be bad. We need to be the change that we want to see. The good in the world we want. Otherwise, otherwise, what's the quacking point?
Your actions are noble. But you need to find the time. I do not disagree with what you did. You must do what you need to survive.
I don't think there is a good time, though. I think you either start now or you never start. The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is now.
I don't plant trees.
It's an old proverb.
Okay.
It's like the how should I put it? If you're hungry, the best time to go and hunt was yesterday because you already have the food. But if you're hungry and you don't have the food, the second best time to go hunting is now.
You can see in Sino it takes him a few seconds to process. He's getting it, and then you hear his stomach rumble, and he goes to grab some soup.
Yeah.
Becomes-
I'll grab a bowl too. By the way, if you ever want Bigsby to get along with you and be nice, he hands you a few dog treats that he keeps with him. They're just these freeze-dried pieces of meat.
Looks over to Bixby, looks back to the treat.
I mean, you can try eating them too, but that's they suck the moisture out of your mouth a bit. Don't ask me how I know this.
He makes a face. Suck all the moisture up.
That's where the flavor is.
Yeah, I mean,
Strange.
ideally, if you wanted to really enjoy it, then you want to rehydrate it, which is it's that to rehydrate, and then he just explains the process of.
You lose him at rehydrate. He
explains
follows
slightly the
along.
process of just you put some more water into it. Like if something is dry, you add water to make it not dry.
Have you ever seen a bored bearded dragon look at you? I'm pretty sure that's what you're getting from Encino
That's exactly
right
what
now.
I'm getting. I'm certain.
There's talk about food. He's interested there, but
It's just going over his head.
Need
Totally.
ducks.
For
Yeah. Anyways, I did some talking about stuff that feels real enough. I'm gonna go off into the woods and do some jogging.
Stay close.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, just call Bigsby and he'll grab me. Bye. And then he just takes off at a speed that seems unrealistic.
there's
I
a
don't hear don't.
Kurt-shaped cloud of dust.
Yeah.
Encino, now that you're alone with him, it is very obvious that Ohio Jack is staring at you.
Kind of figured he would. Encino kind of looks at him from sort of a side view. Doesn't say anything, it's just more of enough of body language to acknowledge his presence. You know,
And you see him kind of just turn to one of his journal pages, and he just looks, scribble, 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 look, scribble, 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 scribble.
Thump, 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 thump. Luna's tail is gonna start hitting the ground. Thump, 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 thump. Good dream now.
And as the sun comes up and another day starts, Ohio Jack starts putting everything away. All right, we gotta get moving. Gonna be a long day and another night out here. Another night. All right, let's go.
You
You
really don't like any
okay?
of this, do you?
Mm-mm.
Are
You
you
seem
okay?
to yes, what Luna said.
What did Luna say? So sorry.
Are you okay?
I guess to kind of be honest with y'all, I'm not the adventuring type.
We
Never
keep
would have
things safe.
guessed.
I mean, it was obvious.
I guess if I'm honest, I'm what you'd call a bit of a coward.
Yes.
But I know I gotta get out to these places to, actually see the Four Claimers myself. And I don't know why they're gone. But maybe we'll find something here.
my point exactly. Let's get moving. We make sure you stay between us while we walk.
Thank you, Luna.
Badges is gonna collect everything, make sure all the poles and the pot are scrubbed and whatnot stashed away. He's gonna hop on Bertle and on we go.
Kurt will help you out with that as much as possible.
Thank you, Kurt.
He'll also have cleaned everything ahead of time a bit.
Okay.
And Luna's burying the fire.
All right. Thank you, folks, and we're on we go. Trundle,
Cool.
trundle, 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 badger walk.
Oh, Jack, if you want some extra muscle, or at least some intimidating muscle, you could always ask Bigsby for help.
I'm sorry, who?
Oh, Bigsby. Just whistles. And suddenly upon him is a giant black wolf, blood just dripping from him.
May want to clean your face next time, big guy.
I just killed a deer. It was delicious.
Oh,
Oh,
any left?
No, but I could probably find his wife and kids.
No, that's okay. You got full. That's all okay. Just you got something like right here.
Did I get it? And he hits he touches the wrong part of his face entirely.
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
oh okay. Let's just go. Good boy.
Hi ho, it's off to doom we go.
Don't look at it like
With nerves
that.
of steel. And sorry.
Big cheese wheel.
I was about to say something
Feeling
about a
big cheese
meal.
wheel. Hi ho, hi ho.
Oh, big rock.
With nerves of steel and a good and a delicious meal. Hi ho, hi ho. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thinking Skyrim and the thousands of cheese wheels, but it's just me.
Right.
So.
Are you looking at chat?
No. No, I'm not. Ha!
Good.
I was.
By looking at random encounter tables.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, unfortunately.
That's fantastic. I'm sorry. You had the vacant expression of reading something.
I was reading
For the
something.
book.
Not. Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations.
So, as you all are walking, you realize that you're starting to hear voices
More than the
narrating
normal
what you're.
ones?
Huh?
More than the normal voices?
Yes. Very different than the normal voices. It sounds like there are voices narrating what you're saying and doing.
Bigsby, is this at all like when you were in the, in your book?
Do the voices
Oh,
sound
right.
familiar? Do they sound like us talking about us?
Boulder is being told Boulder find Hebel soon. Hebel is with Boulder, though.
Unfortunately, this does sound a bit like when I was in my book.
Whatever this is, I hate that.
Oh, I don't
If this
wanna
were
hear.
a graphic novel, Encino's little box would be in crayon.
Oh,
Encino look around. Encino need find what he's looking for. Encino continues to search.
Bert hopes that no one recognizes that he's Eternal Warden Red Wolf. People heard that.
Luna just wants to curse a few people.
It's like Mr. Box all over again.
Bert is
go,
now
Luna.
worried about any other secrets he has being revealed, such as how he and Bigsby
Badges is just fed up with the whole thing. And this is the
Badges
voice
is fed up
talking about
about the whole
Badges.
thing.
Badges is tired of this. Badges has had a headache. Badges is just done. Badges is annoyed by hearing Badges talk about Badges.
Why
The
did
recursive
it get
nature
so
of this is-
hot?
I don't.
Does my
Oh.
voice sound extra furry?
Who's gonna roll me perception?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not?
0. Literal
Four.
0. A literal
notice
0.
it.
21! I
Kurt does
see
not
all!
notice it. Luna, you
Ten.
kind of notice it.
Well, what
But
that other
Badges
two...
knows something's up. And it makes the most sense. Because Badges, what you notice that all the plants are inverted. All of the plant life around you are now, the colors are inverted. So instead of leaves being green, they are now red. Flowers that were once yellow are now purple, and so on.
I heard inverted and my brain went upside down. So
Yeah,
the
for a moment I
petals are
thought
in the
too, like
ground and roots are
Yeah.
sticking
Color
out.
negative.
Yeah.
Color negative.
Color negative.
Color
Color
negative.
negative.
There we go.
The book says
Um,
inverted.
Okay, this is not a good sign. We have to go. He's like, everybody, pick it up. we gotta get out of this.
Encino's like,
Badges, I think it may be a good idea for us to throw out the soup.
It had
Pick
nothing
up.
to do with my soup. Do not impugn my soup. My soup was delicious.
It
And
was delicious. We're just
fantastic.
asking if it had any hallucinogenic qualities.
Not this time.
Oh, great. What do you mean this time?
There.
Sometimes you really just need to relax and enjoy a meal. But this was not
Luna's-
one of those times.
Luna's
Let's
definitely
go.
sniffing around.
Ohio
Yeah,
Jack
yeah.
immediately looks around and says, I think we're in one of them chaos zones.
Yeah,
Eh.
I know.
fun.
And I hate it. I
Yeah,
already
so
fucking
that's a
sparkle
great
from the
name for
hand.
the party.
So,
That's even more fun. As if I didn't have enough fun already.
Ask
Bixby, are you feeling okay?
Bixby is
You
a
realize
cat.
I'm from these things, right? This is a bad place for us.
Can we just
Bixby
go,
is now
please?
a cat.
as what you all see
No,
happen.
Bixby is just suddenly turning human,
Um,
but only slightly.
you almost like these colors get inverted for all of you, and you see it happen when suddenly, out of nowhere, you're just in front of the Four Claimer Temple.
Well, where did
Oh,
that
we arrive.
come
That
from?
was ominously convenient.
You know what?
And I'm not
let's not
shitting you guys.
Let's not look a gift wolf in the mouth.
You guys got the zone teleports all creatures, objects, and plants inside to a random location chosen by the GM. That is what I rolled for you guys. And I'm just like,
Flip.
So we hit the zone transfer barrier in the
Yep.
MMO.
basically,
Exactly.
We had a proverbial jackpot.
Slate to
Wow.
zone.
mm-hmm.
Only
Last
EverQuest
night was
nerds
the
will get
loading
that one.
zone. Now
I
we're
was
there.
just like, oh, okay, I guess this is happening now.
Yep.
There's just a little tiny wheel in the corner of everyone's vision. Slowly.
I tried to
Is-
pick it up.
It's gonna look at Jack. Is this what you were talking about?
Jack is just holding on to his journal, shaking, petrified. I mean, yes, I don't know how we got here.
Like I said, don't look a
But-
proverbial gift wolf in the mouth.
Yep, this is what my source, my research has told me.
Do you want pot to hold?
Is it gonna keep me safe from one of those?
It is pot.
One of those what?
The
You know,
chaos
follows.
surges.
No. Okay, I was like,
Uh,
we just got here.
No, it is
He's
pot.
pointing to a friggin'. Now, what we're gonna do is, if you're gonna stay here, Badges looks around for a minute, spots a good little place, and just immediately starts excavating another burrow with Bertle. It's like, we're going to make you a little safe, quiet place to hide. Or at least as safe as we can. Can't do anything about chaos, but we can at
Alright.
least get you out of view somewhere safe. And he's just going to dig it out. Nice deep little spot with a bit of a stone overhang. He'll go and grab some brush and such and kind of pull it over and position it. And he's like, so you can wait here. I'm not digging you a latrine along with this. You'll have to take care of that best you can somewhere else.
I mean,
but
I can take at least.
Here's
do
some leaves.
that myself.
Yep.
Sorry, what?
here's some leaves.
Latrine
Oh.
was mentioned. You need some
Yeah.
leaves.
Leaves of
Um,
3. Don't wipe with it. That's how it goes, right?
Let it be.
Poison
that
ivy.
works too. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. All I
But-
can ask then is one more thing. You see, you all aren't my first expedition out here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. See, this seems on par for the course.
My friend Lowell and Berthold came out here first, and kind of why I ran back to town, and then the monkey was there, and I kind of, yeah. If you find him, help him out, please.
How long has been?
Couple days.
Might as well
They may
wait a
yet
couple of
live.
years for this race.
And if they don't, we'll bring you back their femurs.
Will you bring back stories?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, and we definitely I know I speak for me, but only me really, but I promise I will not loot their corpses. Bigsby
I'm-
immediately responds with I will.
What we looking for again, please?
So just getting here is 150. Well, technically getting us back there will be 150. But if you can grab the crystal, there's a really big crystal in here that honestly might be our best bet at finding some information about the foreclaimers.
Okay.
So if you could bring that back out, I'll pay y'all another 300 gold.
And what do your friends look like? So we know which
He
corpses in there will
describes
be
them
theirs.
as a female halfling scout and a non-gendered half-elf knight.
Okay.
What does rock look like?
I mean, it's huge.
Mountainous
How-
rock.
That's yes, but
but it's not.
We're looking
rock,
for like
it's
color, glow.
crystal.
I don't know. I've never seen them.
So we're just
Ah.
looking for some sort of giant crystal. Are we
Yeah.
do you think it's going to be too big for us to get out of here by ourselves, or is it?
Maybe might take two of you.
All
from
right.
What my research says.
Does your research
Big-
say anything about what could happen if we remove said crystal or touch said crystal?
No, I mean, it doesn't.
Should be fine. Let's go.
We're walking into a death trap, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I'm
Who
hoping
cares?
not.
As
I'm
long as
hoping
as long as we're on the same page, let's go.
Hi, ready.
I mean, hopefully, it should be an empty temple.
Could be right.
Have
In my
torches.
experience, no place that could make a good den for horrible mutated denizens of the wild is going to be empty. That's just not how it works. Or if it is empty, it's so full of traps that it's killed everything that's tried to get in, and that's why it's empty. But let's go see if I'm wrong. I would love that. That would be the best thing.
It really will
Hi,
be,
ready.
from what you've described. Yes.
Yeah.
Or entrance so well hidden, nothing find way in.
Yep. That would bring up another good question. Do we have anybody here who is talented at finding, say, traps and possibly neutralizing said traps? And I don't mean by like stepping into them or throwing one of us into them.
No, not
No.
me.
I was going to suggest that I untie my rope a bit, like unbind it slightly, so we have something that we can find our way back through in case it's a giant maze.
Boulder has rocks.
Oh, that is actually smart. We could throw the rocks into the traps.
When you get here, the entrance, you're seeing a waterfall.
We're gonna smell like wet fur, aren't we? Just
You don't see an
turn and look
actual
at
way
Bixby.
in.
We see a waterfall where the entrance is.
Yep. So
Alright.
everyone
So we
give
see a
me
waterfall, and it's
survival
definitely not going to be behind the waterfall like it is in any
Survival,
good
you said?
RPG.
Right.
We have 12.
You
I got a
15.
Yeah,
18.
you're finding it. It's behind the waterfall.
Heck yeah. Doggone it, Badges.
Yeah, Badges just walks up, finds the door, and it's already standing ajar. With what you guys see is two set of footprints. One very large, or two sets of muddy footprints. One large and the other small, and they're both headed inside.
Follow.
All right, let's go.
I know it's
Team suicidal on 3.
Oh,
One,
yeah. To
two.
call out the rolls. We've got to remember to call out the rolls since people can't see it. Badges rolled a 23 on this survival. Badges knows all about this waterfall. Everything.
He knows
He's
the
seen it
pH level.
before.
Yeah.
Boulder has a 12. He wanted to go up, but Badges says otherwise.
15 here, so
I had
she's just standing under the water,
18.
letting it cascade down her fur.
Yeah, but you know the door's there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, swing the door open, and Badges is gonna first, before he goes in deeper, he's just gonna scent the air.
It's well lit in here.
Yeah, but he's gonna still gonna scent the air.
Mhm.
Because there are things that you can't see that he can probably smell. This is with advantage.
Okay, what are you smelling for then?
Is smelling for any other recent movements? Anything else? Any, what does the air coming through the doorway smell like? Is it just air? Is it dank? Does it smell like fur or rotting meat?
It's 25.
Yes.
I think
Plus
he
7 to
finds something.
perception.
Plus, holy shit.
Here's you.
Ah,
so-
that's one for us.
what?
Yep.
Wait, what did I say?
You
Said
said
the S word.
you said S instead of quack.
Oh. Okay. Yep.
Quack.
Quacking classic.
You guys, you get the smell of this place has been closed off for thousands of years. Only recently being open up to the air.
So still pretty musty and still.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
You don't smell anything rotting?
do I smell anything animal-like, like animal spores, anything marked its territory, or
No.
okay.
The one thing you do smell though is oxygen. Like the smell of electricity before a lightning
Ozone.
strike. Ozone, that's it.
Yep. All right. Well, I've got good news and possibly worrying news. The good news is I don't smell anything off. This place smells like it's been closed for thousands of years and just recently opened. There's no animals marking their territory, no rotting anything. The possibly bad news is it smells like lightning in here.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not in my armor right now. And I've
Your
walked
armor.
through.
Funny.
Do you have armor?
No.
They're all set. They're all playing along. How sweet.
Any rocks
Well-
on ground?
When you get inside, no. It is very neat, very clean.
Many earthquakes, but not many rocks.
Place was well built. Well, I suppose we should probably follow the footprints first to make sure that these people are either beyond our help or we're able to provide help.
And with that,
fair.
as you guys head in, we'll close the curtain for tonight.
I really
The
thought you were
door
going to say we're going to
slammed
close the door.
mysteriously behind us.
Exactly. Door
No.
slam, curtain drop.
Benito.
MST3K.
Just you guys head in, and that's where we're gonna close the curtain. So thank you guys so much. Now I can go look at chat.
And yes, Badges did see the fourth wall there for a bit.
Yes.
Oh, you all saw the fourth wall there for a bit because
Yeah.
technically you were hearing yourselves.
Yeah.
You just see these weird windows out of nowhere with faces
Whole bunch of humans
and a
then
strange
duck.
looking map. And then, of course, yes, of course, a griffin.
Yes. Um.
Duck
So,
Griffin. My apologies.
Thank you to my players. Thank you to Hellhounds, our wonderful producer. I can't get through this. Thank you to chat. Who it looks like you guys have been super busy. I wasn't here to see any of it. I'm just saying. I stayed out of it the whole time and I still got in trouble for being in it.
No, I think you earned a quack because of that.
Yes, thank you. So thank you to chat. Thank you to the people of YouTube. If you watched up to here, you obviously liked it. Yeah, I can't tell if you guys have been good or not. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Somebody help me because my players are going to murder me. Hit the bell.
Please be sure to ring that bell so you can be notified whenever we release something, because we are not very consistent.
We are
No.
not.
No, we're not, but we are trying to get a little more consistent.
A bit more.
Yes, the banana was cute.
I didn't see the
The banana.
Thank you.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Nana phone.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And please be nice to each other.